Hi, my name is Tess. Welcome to class. Today we have a 10-minute glute workout. No props are required for this class. Let's get started. Let's come down into our quadruped position, so hands under shoulders, knees under hips. Let's bring our thighs to touch and our ankles to touch also. Spread your fingers, everybody, and press through your 10 knuckles. Now take an inhale breath here. As you exhale, do your tight pair of jeans up and you should feel your belly automatically become more supported. We are going to have a donkey kick here. So right leg, or your leg closest to me, pardon me, let's extend it back up, yeah? And then you're gonna lower it back down in line with the other one. So we're gonna lift up, this is our movement. Let's keep the pace. Now from here, I really want you guys to focus on keeping that belly still. And when we are bringing that leg up, feel the hamstring and the glutes work. Keep going. Just a few more here. We'll start to carve into it and layer. Last two. Last one, hold here. Now we're gonna rotate the right knee out to the right, down to the floor, and lower. So that's our flow. You're gonna lift up, rotate towards me, down towards the floor, and release. So we're finding quite a smooth motion here. When you're rotating that knee out to the side, make sure that that right hip stays down. So we're starting to work into that side glute here. We're gonna go for the last three. Last two. Finish strong. On your last one, we're gonna hold. So turn your knee up, pause from there. Now we're gonna bring that same knee to your right shoulder, just halfway, and press it back. Now, really important here to keep that knee up high. It's hard, it's tough stuff. Stay with me and keep it as high as you possibly can. We're nearly there. We're gonna go for three, for two. Now extend it halfway back, not all the way, and then almost like you're trying to touch something with your knee on the ceiling. It's really small. I want you to pulse up through the knee. We'll just go for 8. Then we have a mini rest before we move on. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Tuck the toes under, lift the hips, take a deep breath. Full exhale. Knees back down. Now your left forearm, parallel to the top of the mat, comes to the floor. You're gonna be on the right fingertips, and then you're gonna open up your hips towards me. So top leg is extending straight, fingertips on the floor. We're gonna work into that side glute. Knee to tricep, good. And then a big extension, nice. Let's go for just a few here. Keep the movement consistent. 4 more. 3, 2, and then we're going to extend the legs straight, hold, flex the toes, and let's find a little pulse upwards towards the sky, tiny, tiny, up towards the sky, and you're still rolling that right hip on top of your left hip, staying open towards me. We'll go for 6 more. Hold it here, point your toes, and then let's take a teeny tiny circle like a tennis ball size. Extend to the back wall. Let's go 4, 3, 2, and 1. Knees wide, come into your child's pose, steady your breath. 3 breaths here before we move on to the other side. Moving on to the other side, let's come into our quadruped position. So hands under shoulders, knees underneath your hips, thighs together, and your ankles are together. Now we're going to start with that donkey kick together. So let's go left leg back. You're going to extend it up and bring it in. Now remember, you're still wearing that tight pair of jeans. So even though we're bringing that leg up, we're not letting the belly drop down. We're keeping it firm and consistently at the same height. Good, let's take a few more here. You're starting to build a little bit of warmth through the back of the leg and the glute. And we're just keeping it a smooth and steady movement here, not too fast, not too crazy. I want you to really feel this action. 4 more, and then we'll add in that little rotation out. Last 2. Now let's lift up hold. You're gonna rotate the knee out towards the side, back to the floor, and then lower. Now as you're doing this, guys, when you turn that knee out, please make sure that left hip stays down. It's very tempting to roll the hip up, but I want you to keep the hips pointing towards the floor, even when you externally rotate that leg. Stay with it. We've got about 8 more here. We're just warming up through the side leg. We'll go for the last 4. Steady through the core, keeping the head lifted. Notice if you're starting to drop. I hope you're feeling a little bit of warmth now. Last 2. And last 1. We're gonna keep the knee out, so point the knee up, but those hips still stay down. Now we're gonna bring that knee towards the tricep and kind of half stretch it back. Remember, we're keeping that knee up high as we can, and even though we are, those hips are pointing down. Let's go for the last 4, 3, 2. Now bring your leg halfway back, pause, and we're gonna pulse up through the knee. Almost like I'm pushing the knee up, though the hips stay down. We've already done the other side, so you might feel a little more fatigued this side. See if you can power through for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Knees together. Take a moment in your downward dog. Lift the hips up to the sky and press the heels to the floor. Inhale here. Exhale. Knees back down to the floor. Now, you're going to bring your forearm parallel to the front of the mat. Fingertips onto the floor, and we're going to extend that same left leg back behind us to the wall behind us. Remember, everything's opening up towards me. That left knee is going to come into the tricep and then a big extension long. So we're just keeping that knee up high. That's it. The higher you keep it up, the better for this exercise. And I want you to even see if you can literally touch your tricep. Keep the breath coming smoothly and consistently. Inhale and exhale. Home stretch, we are nearly there. Last 3, 2, and we're going to extend the leg, hold it straight, and we're going to find little pulses up. Let's flex the foot towards us, and remember, we're keeping the hip open. Try not to roll it down. I want you to really open those hips up towards me. Keep the chest broad as well. Little pulses here. We'll go 4, 8. Let's do it. Last 4, 3, 2. Hold it up, point your toes, and then teeny tiny circles like you're circling a tennis ball. Extend through that top leg. Don't let it drop. Keep it high. We're going to go for the last 8 here. Teeny tiny circles, small and very precise. We'll go for the last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Knees wide, toes together, and we're going to sit back onto our heels. 3 full breaths here. Walking your hands in towards yourself. That is it for today. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you again next time.